you're in the shit, and I'm gonna come after you. Because we are removing the state. Wait a second, I'm talking.
Hang on, are we playing to the cameras here? Or I think this is probably better off camera than...
No, I don't care. If you think this is a little game on performance, I tell you, you are very, very wrong. Each of you has done something to limit the problem. Congratulations.
Well, change your car. You've got a problem. Change your fucking car.
Then you change your car, because Checo has been saying the car is fucked. No, your driver has been going out.
Speak to my drivers.
Checo has been on the record and is in the...
Let's go and get him.
Yeah. I have it printed out.
Very good.
This is a sport, this is motor racing. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Congratulate Red Bull, Sebastian, but next year we try again. I think a racing driver and a samurai are very linked. I never fear anything. Discipline, self-confidence, no fear. We fight for only one goal, which is win.
FDR Noise wins! He wins! FDR Noise wins!
For me, sport is about rivalry. It's great to have rivalry. And there has to be a respect.
In Formula 1, sometimes you need to have a bit of luck as well, you know, to be in the right team for a long time, to be able to achieve these kind of things. And yeah, I'm of course fortunate to be in that position, and yeah, some others maybe not, maybe later in their career, you know. That's why I find these numbers, you know, it's whatever. I mean, I'm already very happy with what I have achieved in Formula 1. It's more than I could have dreamed of anyway when I was a little kid. So.
You know, we're going to have to fight hard for every point. We need both drivers at the top of their game, scoring the maximum amount of points that they possibly can. And if they can't cope with it, you know, then why are you here?
At some stage, everybody needs to be his own man. You cannot live in the shadow of anybody else.
He's had a couple of tough races. It's a real concern to see that.
You have to deliver weekend after weekend. Everyone is looking at you, what you're doing, right or wrong. So the pressure is really high.
One thing we know from the history of Red Bull racing, it is that emotion does not come into the decision-making process.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried about them, but I just think about delivering on track, off track, and I just hope Red Bull appreciates it.
It's very simple. If you're not performing, you're out. I know that, you know, there are a lot of other talents out there who deserve a shot as well.
There's probably half the grid that would like to be in the team, whether it be Daniel Ricciardo, Lando Norris could be on the market, even Yuki.
Battles, rivalries, and controversies. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Japanese Grand Prix. Welcome to where the art of war was created and where samurais go to battle. It is round 13, season 6 here at Suzuka, and what a race we have here at Japan, here at Suzuka International Racing Circuit. So it's a track distance of 5.807 kilometers with 27 laps of action, a top speed of 356 kilometers per hour, an elevation of 40.4 meters with 18 turns, 10 to the right and 8 to the left. Going into turn 1, you have Reggie versus Shaz, a rivalry that has lasted since the very beginning of BP, but on this occasion it was Reggie who ended up on top against Shaz. Continuing on, going into turn 13, you have Shaz in the middle of two Mercedes, a bit of a Mercedes sandwich there. However, it was Shaz who made the mistake going on throttle too early, and you could see him go into the barrier. Bo versus Lars at turn 16 is the Ferrari versus the Mercedes. Bo making contact with the Mercedes side pod, sending him wide and picking up a track limits penalty. With that all wrapped up, let's move on to the Pirelli compounds. You have your wet compounds available to you, the Inters and wets for this rainy conditions, but you also have the C3, C2 and C1s, the hardest in the Pirelli range, so it's all up to what the strategists decide to do going into this race. Now going on to the starting grid, on pole position is BP Reggie in the Red Bull. YZ Shazad alongside his teammate in a Red Bull 1-2. SDR Noise P3 in the Aston Martin, he's going to be the back foot, being championship leader, and Marco SKF1 in the Ferrari P4. BP Lars in P5 as teammate, P6 Joseph Villes alongside. P7 is Martin SM in the McLaren with Tig in P8. Continuing on, you have the two Hasses of Curtis Jones in P9 and Clap by P in P10. Continuing further down, you have DJ Death Dragon in P11 and Mr. Lussy in the AlphaTauri P12. P13 is the Ferrari of BP Mickey, well and truly off his teammates' pace, and Crash Plaques in the Williams P14. Silo Dark P15 in the Alpine, and Albo P16 in the AlphaTauri. Ariglas P17 in the Aston Martin, and Dirk alongside him P18 in the Alpine. P19 on the final grid is Graham Rocks, and P20 in last is Alfie Hudson.
Radio check. Loud and clear. And radio check, Charles?
Yeah, radio check, okay.
Strategy is going to play a crucial role in the outcome of this race.
Ha il potenziale per diventare campione. Per riuscirci non basterà solo le sue capacità, servirà una vettura che sia all'altezza per tutta la stagione e anche una squadra.
It's pole once again for him, but can he finally pick up a win? Well, that is definitely needed against this championship.
Racing is pressure. I'm the one that cannot put a foot wrong.
It's lights out, and away we go. But it looks like SDR Noise is looking for the already making the overtake. It's not done yet, but now it is up to P2. SDR Noise has well and truly done what he needed to do, and he's already signed to compete against Reggie. Have to wait and see how it goes. Yellow flags already deployed.
Well, what happened? Let me know you're okay.
Going into a Grand Prix, you talk about all options. You talk about one stops, two stops, different scenarios, safety cars. For that 2-hour period, you've got to give everything and just be absolutely on it.
Already well alongside, like you said, it is Aston versus Red Bull. It is Noise versus Reggie, and we're seeing it early. Has to back out of it, squeezed out, shuts the door on the Aston Martin. But Reggie knows how Noise performs. He knows he will not give up until he is ahead, until he has nothing left in the tank. And this could be a battle that lasts 24 more laps. It could last 25. We don't know. It could last in half of the race, really. There could be an aftermarket fight. We have no idea. But where it isn't settling down is SDR Noise on the outside at 130R. We've seen it between Alonso and Schumacher. Are we seeing it between Noise and Reggie? More momentum out of the corner. The Aston Martin can't seem to make the move. Not yet, at least. One apex, next apex. He's getting much better lineup. And now look at the corner exit. I'm sure he's going to be using ERS. I'm sure he'll be waiting for DRS to be active. YZ Shazard 131.8. But have a look look at Noise. Once again on the outside line, he's looking for the opportunity. Can he get it done? Once again, he might get squeezed out of position. He's got a Red Bull all over the back of him. He's got a Red Bull on the front of him. He's lost position once again around the outside. Can Noise get it done? Noise finally gets it done around the outside, going into the entrance of the S's, and SDR Noise is up to P1. So we go to Reggie. DRS active, aero at its all-time high, using the outside line. Does he get it done? Still sneaking on the inside. Noise nearly loses it, but he stays in P2. This is how hard these battles are happening. This is for the championship, ladies and gentlemen. Every point counts, and they will take no survivors. This is how close it is between these two drivers. Have a look at the slipstream that Shaz is getting. Is he gonna send it? Yes, he is! It is Shaz down the inside of SDR Noise, and Noise, once again using the outside line to his advantage, is now gonna sneak back up to P2. But because of this, Reggie is now 6/10 ahead of Noise, and Shaz is playing the ultimate team game. It's a virtual safety car. Have a look at this, 3 wide on the main straight.
On the exit.
Oh, have DRS. Oh god, this is not gonna end well. Oh god.
Contact, a load of contact. The Noise getting a 3-second time penalty.
Here at Japan, here at Suzuka, going into 130R, he's going to get a perfect run through 8th gear, full flat to the floor, outside line. He's looking for a switchback, and he's going to potentially get the switchback. Looks like he's taking the inside line. He's going to get the switchback of dreams, and it is SDR Noise up to P2 plus DRS. What a run through from the Aston Martin.
On the inside, and that's Shazza dropping 2 positions down because of his mistake into the chicane, going way too wide in there.
Box, check out box. Copy.
Ari is based in...
side into the diagnose. Oh god. And Lars into the gravel.
Give me, oh my god! Noise is P3! Noise! Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to say that Illyrian or Albo in the AlphaTauri has caused a terrorist attack. He's down to P7. Noise is up to P3.
Yeah, of course I am. Different winners in 130. Side by side now into the chicane. They're gonna go. Well, Lars isn't gonna try and give that position back that easily. But now at the cost of just getting eaten by both the Red Bulls probably, although he's trying to defend more from Reggie.
Here we go, Reggie on the inside, down the inside, goes the Red Bull, pushes Lars wide, that allows Shaz to get by. Lars is now P6, that could be a penalty towards Reggie, however, we'll have to wait and see how that continues to unfold. Martin SM makes the Mercedes spin. 5-lap-old medium compounds against 6-lap-old hard compounds. It is Noise versus Reggie, the championship contenders at the moment. It looks like Noise is on the disadvantage, but getting DRS from Joseph Files with Marco 5.3 seconds out ahead, and obviously down the inside goes the Aston Martin on SDR Noise up to P2, and now there is a blockage between Reggie and Noise because there is a Mercedes, a very big wide Mercedes who will do everything in his power to try and block out Reggie. Yeah, Shaz is now overtaken his teammate, and I wonder, is Shaz just disobeying team orders? He wants his own win. He wants his own opportunity. He knows he has more grip. He knows he has more pace. He knows he's on those fresh baked soft compounds, and he's looking for the opportunities. He's got DRS, no ERS on Joseph Files left standing. Looks like Joseph Files is going to try and make the move on SDR Noise. Down the inside goes the Mercedes. SDR Noise stays around the outside, gets squeezed raced out of position. He's gonna stay there though. Looks like slight contact. Looks like Red Bull's gonna try and get some action. Looks like SDR Noise has spread even further wide. Still contact being wide, and Shaz has sent it wide into Noise. Noise is in the barrier. Shaz is P4, but he's hit Noise. That could be a race ban all over again. That's gonna be a disqualification. I know it as an FIA member. Shaz has already been disqualified from the session. Joseph Phil is up to P2, Marco P1, but that is gonna be a Reggie win now. Fuck's sake. Noise has been screwed over because of Shaz, and
this is what I talked about.
We thought finally for the first time we were gonna have a clean race where maybe Shaz or another driver wasn't gonna do something too crazy or just something unexpected, and Reggie in P3 will easily overtake P2 once he finally gets the opportunity. Let's be honest, he's gonna win this race. 3 laps remaining. To be fair, we need to have a look at that gap real quick. The penalties is 3 seconds from Marco to Reggie now. 2 laps to try and get that gap from 5.9 down to 3 seconds. If not, Marco wins this race.
We're going, I guess, a bit through like a rough patch, but we never gave up and we kept on pushing to try and be back on top. And yeah, we are, of course, on top at the moment, but now we want to, of course, stay there because we know how it feels when you're not on top.
Marco has a puncture as well.
Marco
on the final lap.
Okay.
He has a puncture on the final lap. Yeah, there's a puncture front left. Strategy clearly didn't work. Noise getting that 1 more point. Reggie comes to the final.
Yeah,
listen, he didn't do anything wrong.
He wins.
And he's gonna cross the line and wins the Japanese Grand Prix here in BP Division 1. Very controversially. I'm not, like,
listen,
we're not hiding it anymore.
Yes! What a fucking race, mates. That was nice.
It's gonna be interesting. You know, sometimes as a team principal, you've got to make big calls.
He's gonna go inside right at the crash corner. He's done it. Aston Martin, wheel to wheel as they continue forward. Can he make the move stick? As you said, he's not done it just yet, but can he make it stick? SDR Noise, and yes, he has. It's P1. Aston Martin is on the attack, looking for some type of comeback like we've never seen. Look at the cluster of cars.